Let me ask you this question. If this was your last year, okay, and it's not going to be, but if this was your last year, what would you do? Okay, what would you create? What would you experience? What would you give? Answer that question for me. If this was your last year, how would you live this year? Because this is the truth. And some of us, we've known people that passed away, whether it's COVID, other things. 2020, all right, 55 million people, at least 55 million people didn't see 2021. And there's so many people that the number one regret, and y'all heard me say this a million times, that so many people regret not getting the most out of their life, right? Not going for it, not doing it. So the question I want to ask you is this, and I've been off of social media for about 70, 80 days, something like that, 3 months, because obviously what I've been going through personally, but also I want to step back and reflect on my life, step back and recharge, step back and refocus, step back and ask myself better questions. So the question that I ask myself that I want to ask you, if this was your last year, how would you live? If this was your last year, how would you live this year? And I believe personally that you have to keep that in your mind if you want to make this year your year. Because for so many people, 2021 is just going to be another year of settling, another year of regret, another year of doing the things they don't want to do, another year of letting people run all over them, another year of not meeting the greatest version of themselves, another year of settling for less, another year of tolerating the things they shouldn't tolerate, another year of all of those things. So my question to you is, what's going to make this year different? Like, what's really going to keep you committed to the things that you just said? The things when I asked that question, you thought about it, whether you wrote it or not, there's things that went through your head that you thought about. For me, I want to create as many experiences with my family as I can because I understand just how precious life is. For me, I want to serve you guys as much as I can. You're going to see a very recharged, revamped Trent Shelton when it comes. You're going to see. I'm not going to talk about it. You're going to see. I want to give as much as I can to the world. I want to do so many things, and I'm going to do it because I don't know if this year is my last year. You don't know if this year is your last year. Hopefully we live to another million years, but we don't know. And at the end of the day, how you show up every single day will determine how much you truly care about the things that you say you care about. So I want to talk about 3 things real quick that you need to protect. Okay. And you heard me talk about these things, 3 simple things that are in your control. I'm not talking about things that are out of your control. I'm not talking about things that may not happen. I'm not talking about either. I'm talking about things that you can control. And before I say that, let me say this. And I know this might seem a little bit insensitive. It might step on your toes, but you know me, I got to give you some hard truth. I got to give you some real truth as the truth that I gave myself. I read this in my friend's book, Johnny Renfrey's book. He just sent it to me and I read it and I opened the page up and this line stuck out to me. It said, you got to participate in your own rescue. I've said this a million times. I've said this to myself. I've said this to you guys. Nobody is going to save you if you're not willing to save yourself. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you've been drowning before. I know I have. And the only reason I got saved is because a guy jumped in there and saved me. But the main reason why I got saved is because I kept fighting for my life. Just imagine that you're in a water, right? You're in a water and you're sinking and you're not trying to save yourself. And you keep sinking to the bottom. No matter who tries to save you, more than likely you're not going to be saved because you're not doing your part to save yourself. What does that have anything to do with anything, Trent? This is what I'm telling you right now. You got to participate in your own rescue. If you want to change, if you want to make a change in your life, you got to participate in that. If you want to have growth in your life, you got to participate in that. If you want to make your dreams come true, you got to participate in that. If you want healing to take place in your life, you have to participate in that. If you want to take your fitness to a next level, you got to participate in that. If you want to create more experiences with your family, you got to participate in that. Too many times in 2020, we've been too good at waiting for somebody to do something for our life that we should be doing for ourselves. Am I saying that there's not help out there? Absolutely not. There's people that's waiting to help you, people that's waiting to support you, people that's waiting to do things for you. But at the end of the day, you have to participate in whatever it is in your own life. The world owes you nothing. And too many times we're sitting here waiting on somebody to heal us, waiting on somebody to support us, waiting on somebody to give us something, waiting on somebody to do something for us. We're waiting and you're not participating in your own life. And I know this might sting a little bit, but it's true. When are you going to start participating in the things that you know that you need in your life? right? If I know that's what faith is about. People think faith is just, things coming into your life. God can do anything. Don't get that twisted. But you know what shows faith the most is when God has told you to do something and then you go walk that path because you know what he's told you to do and you have confidence walking that path, but you got to take the steps yourself. And so many of us, we're so afraid to take those steps. In 2021, you got to participate in your own life. Ain't nobody going to do it for you. Nobody owes it to you. And when you understand that truth, that's when your life will change. That's when you start to create massive growth in your life. Okay, so enough of that. I just want to share that with you. 3 things that I need you to protect. Number 1, okay, you have to protect your peace. You're like, duh, Trent, I knew that was coming. You got to protect your peace. And that looks different for all of us. But some of us, we can't even hear our soul speaking to us because we have so much noise surrounding our life. We can't even hear our souls speaking to us because we have so much chaos in our life. We have so much drama. When's the last time that you had positive dialogue with yourself? When's the last time you just sat alone? Maybe it's 5 a.m. in the morning. Maybe it's on a walk. Maybe it's late at night. When's the last time you just sat alone and talked to God? When's the last time you sat alone and just meditated? When's the last time you sat alone and just prayed? When's the last time you protected your peace? When's the last time that you stopped allowing drama to create so much noise in your life? When's the last time that you stopped allowing social media to control your mindset? When's the last time that you disconnected from the world and reconnected to your soul? You got to learn how to protect your peace, and that looks different for everybody. Y'all see me every single day doing it because it's essential to my emotional health. I'm okay with saying no to people. I'm okay to saying no to good opportunities. I'm not afraid to say no. Some of us, we're afraid to say no because we think saying no makes us a bad person. And we're so afraid, I'm about to go in. We're so afraid of what people going to say. We're so afraid of what people going to talk about us because we said no, because we're not living up to their expectations, because we're not doing what they want us to do. We're not being the person that they want us to be. Some of y'all have become victims to people's expectations for you. And there's positive people in your life that have positive expectations. Don't get it twisted. But some of you are trying to live up to a person someone else wants you to be when you don't even want to be that person. You wonder why you feel disconnected from who you truly were created to be. Some of us, we're so worried about pleasing other people, pleasing the world, doing other people. We're so afraid to offend other people with our greatness. We're so afraid to go for it because we're going to look different. Who cares? It's your life. Again, if this was your last year, how would you live this year? Okay, so a part of protecting your peace is truly being who you are. And stop trying to fit the mold that other people have for you. And you're going to offend some people. Some people going to say you change. I'm sure there's people in the world that be like, man, Trent isn't the same person to me who he is online because he's not doing what I want him to do for my life. It's not my job to be who you want me to be for you. It's not. If you're outside this roof, it's not. I'm going to be who God called me to be. I'm going to be who I know is best for me to be the best version of myself. And if that means I'm not the person that you want me to be, so be it. I'm okay with that because I refuse to lose who I am to please you. Next, after you protect your peace, you got to learn how to protect your energy. Let's get it.